It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. From the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So for the Chargers, it's their first meeting this year against the AFC champs. And these two division rivals, they go back to the AFL days. But this, Charles, kind of a measuring stick game, you feel like, for a young Chargers team.
It certainly is, because when you match up with Kansas City, who has dominated in recent years and feels like they'll continue to dominate for the foreseeable future, you've got to have a reason for optimism.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Pass rusher extraordinaire, Dee Ford that time, getting the sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Check back 33. Check back 43.
Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. Well, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Devontae Harris. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Byron Pringle now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measure. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. And that's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again. Just like last week, each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed. And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option. And they're right down here looking for 6. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Eckler. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Herbert just beat the play clock. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. He's able to force his way through 1 man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. 2nd down.
Mike 29. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
He's checking. Let's go, let's Number 53.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Touchdown! Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Edwards-Helaire now off the option. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Edwards-Helaire now off the option. Bring it And he's going to be met at about the 43. The offense on third down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Off the option, it's Edwards-Helaire. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Mike, check 33. 33. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Herbert. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Byron Pringle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. That seemed like a much-needed touchdown after 21 unanswered points to start the game.
It's not often that you equate a football game to a golf tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. So they needed that touchdown to make sure that they got an opportunity to not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right? Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 44. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
From the 36, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And a big part of Justin Herbert's success as a rookie was having a guy like Keenan Allen to throw to. Allen's averaged over 100 catches a year the last 4 years. No matter who's throwing it, they can count on him.
You ready? You ready? You ready? Mike 54. Mike 50. Right there. 54 Mike.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Mike Williams on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chargers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Dustin Hopkins sets the kickoff.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. That might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Touchdown! It's complete. Travis Kelce, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Squeeze, double. Mike, shift
final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime. Intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. On the return, Andre Roberts from his end zone. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out. The Charger drive about to get going. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Hey, 43, 15.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. 49 yards on the ground for him so far. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Check three. Hey, check like 33. I'm going to run you. 15. Check three. Yellow.
And Charles, this infraction's going to be against the offense. False start.
Sometimes you have to get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure your team is set before you begin your cadence.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And these two continue to work so well together. Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelsey. Maybe the best quarterback and tight end in the game today. 105 catches for Kelsey last year. 2nd among NFL tight ends.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. They'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jerick McKinnon punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Roberts electing not to try it, and this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Frankly, I don't know that this defense knows what to do anymore. Just look at their body language out there. The passing game has absolutely been relentless throughout.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
what's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
Escaping the pressure right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for L.A. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running on first down, Eckler. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 17, Herbert. Here's a diving catch right side. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustain. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Back all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 66 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
It's Eckler again. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Ty Long now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this returnable for Hill. It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. Asante Samuel able to make the play defensively. following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mahomes now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
66 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Check it back.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now room for Eckler. They find some open field here. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 15. A big gain that time for the Chargers. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Eckler, they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Here we go. 53 to Mike.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll find Williams on the slant. And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Touchdown grab. And the Chargers are closing in on a third straight victory to start the campaign. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Justin Hopkins sets the kickoff.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Charger drive about to get going. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. That is caught. It's Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he's got some space here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Chargers, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for Kansas...